When it comes to music, I've never seen a teacher put any more effort into his subject than his students.
He's been one of the greatest teachers I've ever had. We have a great relationship, I think, and I've grown to respect him and like him. He's a great man.
I think it's going to be tough to see an end of an era. I know it has to happen eventually, and I'm excited for him and excited for him to do great things beyond this, but I'm bummed,
Mr. Spadafore was more than just a music teacher. His energy captivated everyone, even the audience. His talents were no less than extraordinary. His passion for music far surpassed most, and even his dedication to the music program and his students at the Liverpool Central School District was more than anyone could ever ask for. Students, colleagues, parents, it didn't matter who you asked. All we knew was that one of the greatest teachers was retiring. Mr. Spadafore, this is for you. It is said that from small beginnings comes great things, and anyone could tell you that early on in his career, Mr. Spadafore had achieved those great things.
Well, this may come as a surprise to you, but I started Mr. Spadafore in 4th grade on clarinet at Chestnut Hill Elementary School. And he continued to be one of my students at the middle school and also here at the high school. And at that time, I started teaching at Underdog Community College, and who became one of my students there? Mr. Spadafore. And he graduated from Underdog Community College, and he went to Buffalo and received his master's degree, and came back to Liverpool and applied for a job, and I was just impressed by Mr. Spadafore, his teaching style, his teaching strategies, and his attitude for education, and I hired him in Liverpool Central Schools as one of our music teachers.
Well, this is back in the late 1980s. There was a clinic sponsored by American Music at the time, run by Dave Fleming, and I attended it. So it was Dan DiAgostino, who was sort of emceeing the event, and Jim Spadafore was there. It was right around my SU graduation time, and that's how we first met.
I love Jim's connection with kids. He works from the heart and he teaches from the heart, and he brings all his experience and all that passion that he has for music to his podium and his lesson groups, and it's just an amazing marriage that he has with his kids in terms of just producing outstanding results.
After being taught by the great Mr. Joe Raposo, one would expect fantastic results. Needless to say, those results didn't always come so easily. Especially when meeting him for the first time, Mr. Spadafore gave off a, certain energy about himself.
My first impression of Mr. Spadafore was that he was very in control, and he knew exactly what was going on, and that was kind of intimidating at first.
Okay, so let's be real here. My first impression of Mr. Spadafore, I was really scared. Yep.
I thought Mr. Spadafore was great. He always pushed me to do my best. He always managed to find that kind of next level that I had that I didn't really know was in me.
So I think the first time I met him was when we did placement in 8th grade. At that point I didn't know any of the band teachers.
I walked in and the first question he asked me was what solo was I playing, and then I told him it was a Vivaldi concerto that was transcribed for saxophone, or a Corelli concerto transcribed for saxophone, and he goes, "Oh, I hate that piece." So I was kind of that was pretty tough, you know.
Well, my first impression, oh my God, scared the living crap out of me when I first met him.
I was in 3rd grade, and he was probably yelling at my brother for not practicing something.
I was a little nervous because everyone said he was scary, but I didn't think he was going to be that scary. And after I got to know him, I knew he wasn't. He was just a soft teddy bear person.
He's the kind of a person, he's a go-getter, and he never sits still.
What he's done with his elementary band and junior high bands for 14 years is quite unprecedented. And then coming here to the high school and just elevating the program. So he's made a great impact on this community for music and the quality of the community and quality experience of thousands of young people. And so that's a lot to be happy about.
What do you guys feel about the last concert?
I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
I'm a little nervous.
It's gonna be awesome.
I think it's special. That it's going to be really great to see him conducting an amazing band like us with such experience.
If you don't ever see me after this, it means I didn't hit my E flat in the beginning.
I think it's going to go great. Because it's the last concert and we're all going to try extra hard.
I'm excited. It's going to be a good concert.
Tonight, I think it's going to be awesome. I mean, we are a really good group and we work well together. And the program that he has set up is demanding, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it for him tonight.
And the pressure was on. A full crowd awaited to see the final appearances of two teachers, Mrs. Ozinski and Mr. Spadafore. We even got a surprise accompaniment during the chorus concert, but the band was still preparing, and the clock was ticking. After a brief intermission, the band was on. It was an intense performance, and even Mr. Lisk was there to guest conduct. Within seconds, the band received standing ovations.
Wow. It was great. It was amazing. We played a song called Never Forgotten, and this is certainly something I'm never going to forget.
L is for the way you look.
We went to Rutgers my junior year, and we played at the Midwest Band Festival. And I was really nervous because recently I had switched from B-flat clarinet to bass clarinet. One of the moments on the trip, it was when we were leaving. We were heading to New York City, and I was late to the bus.
Ben was known for being really late that weekend. Like our room never made the bus on time.
And I thought, you know what? Maybe I'm not the only one that's late.
We had abandoned him. We had already run towards the bus. We were barely making it on time.
No, I was the only one that was late.
So we're sitting on the bus, and Miss Spadafore turns around and goes, like, all right guys, watch this. This is gonna be great. You all have to act like he's in trouble, and I just yelled at you so badly.
Sure enough, I got on the bus, and he just let me have it.
He gets on and just grills Ben out for like a good solid 30 seconds to a minute, just absolutely just berating him in front of everyone.
And he told me I had to write a 600-word essay on how I would never be late to the bus again. And then he said, just kidding. Sit down.
And the look on Ben's face was just like absolute sheer terror. It's probably the best moment of the entire weekend. That was hysterical.
And everyone laughed, and I was disheveled and resulted to nothing. But it was hysterical, so.
After getting to know him all these years, it's kind of like a really close relationship. Like he's had a lot of my sisters and things as students, so I don't know, it's like kind of like he's my uncle. He's such a great musician that it was daunting to be in the same room as him and to be learning from this guy. That's amazing.
I'm sad it's over. He's done so much for this program, and we can't ever thank him enough.
He's inspirational. He's extremely devoted to music and helping out young people. He certainly is a pillar in this department and always will be. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Spadafore, so much. Thank you.
I'm depressed. I don't think you should retire because it's not fair to me. I want you to stay past my senior year.
But it's like, I know I'm gonna see him at home, but it's like, he's not gonna be my teacher, and like, he's brought this band and me so far, and it's like...
Honored to be here for Mr. Spadafore's last concert, and he's leaving behind a phenomenal program and the levels of excellence that he has represented. I've been working with Mr. Spadafore and the Liverpool Symphonic Band for the past 16 years, and I've watched the program grow to its superior levels that we're hearing tonight.
He's the kind of a person who will continue to make his mark in education, and he's a super player, and I'm sure he's really going to continue just to share his talents with everyone.
First, you taught me to be a leader. I remember in 10th grade, I missed the all-kind picture. You yelled at me and I was so upset. But you took me into office and told me that you needed me to step up because I was going to have to be a leader in the next few years.
It was great working with you these past couple of years and getting to know you. I'll never forget you, and I'll never forget all of the amazing things you've done for this band.
It was really great. And it's great to see it in contrast with guys like Mr. Lisk and Stephen Lilo and all the guest conductors we've had here over the years. And he really does stand up to the best.
I don't want to, there's not going to be a final goodbye for us. I will see you again when I call you up and you come help me with my band. But thank you so much for everything you've done for me these past 3 years.
Mr. Spadafore makes you earn it. He makes you earn everything you have, and you really appreciate that after a while, especially when all the hard work pays off and you pull off a great concert.
Mr. Spadafore has been such a tremendous impact in my life as far as my experience and my improvement goes.
I want to thank you, Mr. Spadafore, for doing everything you've done for me this year and taking me under your wing and teaching me have confidence whenever I'm performing, because I am a good performer whether I'm playing the flute or singing. You've taught me a lot this year, just thank you.
It's been awesome being with you these last 2 years. I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot as a drummer and as a person. You really helped shape me for what college brings.
And even if I don't go to college for music, I don't know where that road leads right now, but it doesn't matter because what I've already accomplished here and what music has done for me so far has changed my life in such a drastic way that it is never, like, it's just so awesome, everything that music has done for me, and I'm so thankful for it. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
I think I can speak for a lot of the people in my class when I say that we really appreciate everything that you've done for the music program. It really means a lot.
It's not going to be the same, but hopefully we keep going the same as we have with when we had you here.
Yeah, thank you for everything. Yes, thank you.
I'd just like to say goodbye and thank you for being such a great teacher.
They're a huge reason why I am where I am, and I hope to be half the music teacher and have half the impact you had on your students, at least half the impact you had on me. And congrats, enjoy, go get a tan, do something fun.
Mr. Spadafore, it's been a great year, and I learned a lot in the music program under your direction, and I wish you well for everything after.
Dad, I miss seeing you every day at school, and things are not ever going to be the same here. I love you.